So last night I had a chance to witness history, watching Caitlin Clark set the all-time women's scoring record against Michigan. And as far as the game goes, Iowa hopped out in front. Caitlin Clark pretty much set the stamp right off the bat. She scored the first 8 points. Hit a couple threes. She hit that three from the logo, and you knew it was going to go her way. We all knew she was going to break the record. But when she hit that logo three, honestly, that was impressive. She was on the hot streak all night. They didn't even really stop the game that much. I think Lisa Bluter called a timeout so they could kind of all celebrate as a team. Everybody gave her a hug, high fives, things of that nature. And then they kept it moving. It was a pretty decent game. Michigan could never really get close to Iowa. Caitlin Clark was in the zone. She almost had a double-double at halftime. But I thought she could have, if she really wanted to, if she would have got down low just a little bit more, she probably could have easily had a triple-double. But she didn't get those rebounds. But she had a double-double relatively early. She was just in the zone all night. And everybody was excited, and they just couldn't stop her. Michigan tried to bring it close a couple times, but never really offered any opposition to Iowa. They pretty much just had their way, and they took this lead. It was a good game, all the pomp and circumstance when she broke the record after the game. I was kind of glad that they didn't do really anything during the game. After the game, they had a very long ceremony, and they brought tables out and showed videos and everything that comes with that. And congratulations to her. She earned it. She is the face of college sports right now, in my opinion. I don't think there is another college athlete bigger than Caitlin Clark right now, period. I'm trying to think of them. I was going to say maybe Caleb Williams because of all of the press he's getting about going to the NFL and the whole Chicago situation, but I wouldn't even put him on that level. I don't think there's anybody in college right now who's as recognizable as Caitlin Clark. Nobody. I can't think of anybody offhand. And that's saying a lot, especially when you're talking about the women's game. Caitlin Clark just came along at the perfect time. She is this era of college sports with NIL and everything that's going on with that with the NCAA. This is the NCAA's version of LeBron. And I say that not meaning that she has the talent level of LeBron or anything like that. I'm talking about her marketability. She came along at she was the perfect person at the perfect time. She's got so much reach with social media and the way that's going, and then she's on the State Farm commercials. Her reach is immeasurable right now. And it just, all of the stars align with everything that went on with LSU last year and them really beating Iowa in the championship game. That just pretty much made her star shine a little bit brighter. Because obviously somebody had to be a villain, and they just kind of deemed her the protagonist, you know what I mean? With her and Angel Reese going at it, and then giving the ring signs and stuff like that, when, they made Angel Reese the villain, when it was Caitlin Clark that kind of started that. But I've always liked Caitlin Clark because she's not afraid to talk her talk, because she can walk the walk. Now, going forward, not sure what she's going to do as far as the WNBA, but right now, they are going to be the team to watch in the tournament, them, and obviously South Carolina, because I still think South Carolina is the better team. She is no question the best athlete, or the best shooter. I should say the best shooter that's going to be in the tournament. South Carolina's got the best team. Then you got to look at USC with Juju Watkins. Although what it's going to come down to is which player has the most help. This is the issue that Iowa might face as they go into the tournament. So it'll be interesting to see how people play them. Are they going to really focus in on her, trying to shut her down, or at least slow her up? You're not going to stop her. You can only hope to contain her, as they say. South Carolina's the team to beat. Right now, Caitlin Clark has got to shine. She has earned it. She deserved it. She's bringing so many eyes to women's basketball right now, and rightfully so. Anytime you got professional players in other sports paying attention. And that's the thing about Caitlin Clark, and that's what I mean when I say she came along at the absolute perfect time. The way social media surpassed terrestrial media, she's just in the perfect spot. And she's showing up. She's continuously putting points on the board. Every time she's in front of the camera, she puts on the show. Not to mention, she stayed healthy. To me, that's the biggest thing. She would not have any of these records if she didn't stay healthy. And especially in today's era of sports, when there's so many other distractions when people now aren't in the gym as much because they're going on their media tour or doing influencer things on TikTok and things of that nature, people aren't putting as much time in the gym into their craft. She does. So she came along at the perfect time. She's got the perfect personality, and she's making it work. Congratulations to her. I'm very interested to see what she's going to do in the tournament. It would not surprise me if this year the women's game gets more attention than the men's game because of her. And that's the way it should be.